let me just share this final sutras. What will happen? What will happen if you recite Sukhmani? It's a long list towards the end. The Guru glorifies this space. Sukhmani is a space. It's a space. It's a presence. It is God in you. Sukhmani, the seat of essential peace, which never leaves you. Peace cannot leave you. Your essential nature is a Sat, Chit, Ananda, knowing, being, and bliss. Sat, Chit, Ananda. So, my friends, the Guru, towards the end of the Sukhmani, I'll just pick up some lines. The Guru says, the one who vibrates this presence, the one who has dissolved into this presence. Guru says, Sarvicha taki puran hoye. All his desires will be fulfilled. All his desires will be fulfilled. You know why? Because the source of the desire is the presence. And when the presence is there, everything is there. And until you have not experienced your presence, nothing is. So all your desires will be fulfilled. There will be collapsing of desires. It's not that you would want this, you want that. Everything would just settle down in you. So that is one of the attainments of this. And the Guru says, Bahurana hove avan jan. Then his or her emotions, the inner chattering, which is never happy. Did you notice that? There's a voice in the head which is never happy. That Guru says will dissolve. That which wants to go there, and if you go there, it wants to come here. And when you come here, it wants to go there. Baurana hover, avanajan, it doesn't come and doesn't go anymore. And finally, your reincarnation, your coming and going of the soul, the spirit, ends. You merge into the totality. You merge into the supreme light. First here, then once this body-mind dissolves, the consciousness dissolves into the supreme consciousness. So that is the other gift that the Sukhmani will give you. And then the Guru says, Kema Sant, Rid Navanit. We talked about the inner peace, the inner comfort, which never leaves you. You, Guru says, that will be spontaneously bestowed upon you. And the nine treasures will be revealed to you. What are the nine treasures? Compassion, love, devotion, gratitude, understanding, a realization will come to you. You will know what needs to be known. The sweetness of your speech. Your speech will come from the Shushmana, the Sukhmana, the silencing. There will be no doubts in life. You will be in clarity. And then the Guru says, reverence. There will be a sense of reverence for yourself, reverence for life, reverence for everything around you. Then the relationship with the self will be obtained. Relationship with the self. We have a relationship with everything, but we do not have a relationship with that without which there don't exist. So the relationship with the self, that is the 9 treasures that will be bestowed upon you. And then Guru says, Bodh Gyan Sarvata Siddha, attainment of bodhicitta, the Buddha's mind, and success. Next sutra, Vidya Tap Jog Prabh Dhyan, knowledge, wisdom will be given to you. And then the wisdom of the psychic fire will be given to you. There's a digestive fire, there's the intellectual fire, and then there's a psychic fire. We don't have access to that ordinarily. And because we don't have the access to the psychic fire in us, we are not able to transcend our negativity, transcend our emotions. So the more psychic fire you have, you can burn your karma. It's called tap, which comes from japa. So when you recite the Sukhmani, the japa will become tapa. And tapa, psychic fire, tap, will burn your karma. And when karma is burned, dharma will be found. So the gift of the psychic fire will be given to you. And then the Guru says, Yoga, Prabhatyan, and then the wisdom of yoga will be revealed to you. The wisdom of yoga will be revealed to you. And dhyana, what is dhyana, will be revealed to you. Yoga and dhyana is not something that you do, my friends. We do kriyas, we do meditations, we do breath exercises, but we don't do yoga. Nobody can do yoga, you know. Yoga is the blooming of the unity of being. Yoga, unity of being. Nobody does yoga. Nobody can do yoga. Nobody teaches yoga. Nobody learns yoga. We do kriyas, we do mantras, we do meditation, we do asanas, we do breath exercises, but nobody does yoga. Yoga is the blooming of the essential self, which is in union with everything, which is saturated in every experience. You are in union with everything. That realization comes. Now, I just want you to understand this. I'm going beyond time, but I hope you're with me. The union is always there. You know, if I was to ask you to take your finger and put it on an object, for example, the table. Now, as you touch this finger onto the table, that sense of knowing, right? The sense of knowing, the recognition, where did that happen? Did it happen outside or inside? Inside. When you see, where is the seeing happening? Outside or inside? Inside. When you are hearing, where is the hearing happening? Outside or inside? Inside. Everything is happening inside you. But this insight is not this. It's not this. This insight is this, the whole thing. That this is the space of yoga, you know. You are in union. You cannot be separated from any experience. Karta Purkh. The Purusha is infused in every activity. From the blink of the eye to the rising and the setting of the sun, to the movement of the galaxies, the consciousness is all pervading. This is called the state of yoga. It is happening. It is happening, but you don't recognize because you confine yourself in this body and mind. And I can go deeper into this maybe in the future. So your essential, you have never been separated. You have never moved an inch from your essential self. But the mind and the body creates time and space, creates distance, creates name and form, nama and rupa. And due to that, you confine yourself, you collapse yourself, you confine yourself, you localize yourself. So these are the wisdom which Sukhmani will bestow upon you. It will recognize and reveal the state of yoga and dhyana in you. My friends, next the sutra says, Gyan Sresht Uttam Isnan. The highest sacred bath, the sacred bath will be bestowed upon you. And what is the sacred bath? When your aura is clear. The aura is clear. Your aura shines. The clarity of your aura, the Naad will cleanse you of all that impressions, the bio-memory that you hold, the psychic memory that you hold, and all that which is tying you to this localization, to your story, that will be dissolved. And that is Uttam Isnan, the highest bath. And the Guru says, Char Padartha Kamal Pragas. The four treasures will be revealed to you. Char Padartha. So the Char Padartha is Dharma, Artha, Kama, and Moksha. This is very deep, but I'm just cutting it short for you. Dharma means to find a path. Most of us in this world, we don't have a path. We are pathless. We don't know our path. The first gift the Sukhmani will give, you will find your path. What is your path? How should I walk? How should I talk? How should I see? What am I here for? That is Dharma. You will find your path. It will reveal the path to you. This is the highest gift, to find your Dharma. To find your Dharma. Next, Artha, meaning to your life. People are living meaningless. Everything is being controlled by your modulations. Social media decides how you feel today. You don't know yourself. You're lost in your modulations. Artha, you will find a meaning to your life. You will know how to lead your life and not being led. It's not an egoistic thing. It is an inner blooming. A sense of knowing will bloom to you. What is right for me? What is wrong for me? Not everything that I'm being exposed to is real. I know this real, and this reality gives birth to that reality. So if I know this reality, I can choose what is right and what is wrong for you. That is called Artha. And next is Kama. Kama means pleasures. All the pleasures. Every pleasure will be bestowed upon you. And you may think pleasure? Yes. You have to experience everything in its fulfillment. Every pleasure will be given to you. And the next sutra is beautiful. It's called Moksha. Then transcendence of the pleasure. Very important. You will have the pleasure, but you will also have the capability of transcending that pleasure. Wow. So you will not be lost in the pleasure. You will experience the world, yet you will have the empowerment to transcend yourself from the world. So you will be in the world, yet you will be outside of this world. That is called moksha. So these char padarth, the four treasures, will be bestowed upon you. And kamal pragas and the lotus in you will bloom. Now our lotus chakras are like that. All the chakras are like that. And kamal pragas means the lotus blooms. The chakras, the lotuses will bloom by itself spontaneously when you recite this Naad. I'm just giving some main sutras, such a glory of this Sukhmani. And my friends, we have been blessed to recite this Naad. Don't stop reciting this Naad. It's simple. It takes about 3 minutes to recite one Ashtapadi. Now the next. Sundar Chatur Tat Ka Beta, inner beauty and the wisdom of non-duality. The wisdom of non-duality. Advaita, Brahma Ka Beta. You will recognize the unity of being, which we talked about. Then the Guru says, Samdrishti, Samdarshi, Ekadristeta, right vision. Right vision. We have sight, we don't have a vision. We have sight, but we don't have a vision. The Guru says the vision will be revealed to you. Divine vision, seeing the unity of being, seeing that you and me and all that is one. That direct experience of reality of God will be bestowed upon you. And Sutra says, E phal tis jan ke mukh bane. Anyone who recites this Naad, these are the attainments. Anyone who recites the Naad. Now, the last line of the Sukhmani, the last two lines, we read it 3 times. So when we end, we always recite the last lines 3 times. And when we start, we always start with Tan, Guru Nanak, Tuhin Rankar 3 times. So this is the way to open up the sacred space. This is the key. The Ali Baba and the 40 thieves, there must be a key. So this is the key to open the cave of wisdom, open the cave of Naad, to open the inner chamber we talked about, right? And the Sukhmani, the inner chamber. And then you have to close it. And then you recite it 3 times. The last sutras. Sabte uch, taki soba bani, nanak ehi guna naam Sukhmani. Attainment of the highest state, which is the awakening of the 10th gate. So we have 9 doors, right? 9 doors. 7 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 2 lower doors. 7 doors, 9 doors. Our world is received All that we are is received and given through these 9 doors. This is the known realm. And then the activation of the 10th gate, which is in the tip of your skull, where the yogis do their Rishi knot. Juda, it is called, Rishi knot. Juda Sirke Madhpad, right in the center of your skull, there's a sacred space where the Sukhmani ends. And the wisdom of the stars flows in you, where the star dust, where the pranic pulse flows in you and gives you an experience of life. That space, the highest state, Sapte Uch, the highest state, Soba, they will be revealed to that sacred chamber. They will enter, they will be welcomed, they will be held into the inner chamber. Nanak e guna naams, these are the gifts of Sukhmani. Anyone who recites this will be given to them. There's much more, but because of the time, I'm just, the main sutras I shared with you. So, my friends, it was my privilege to introduce one of the most powerful Naad on the planet. Sing it, recite it, chant it. For sure, something will change in you. I repeat, one Ashtapadi a day, 24 days, you complete the Sukhmani. And then with time, once you know the Naad, you can recite more Ashtapadis every day, 3 Ashtapadis, 4 Ashtapadis. And saying this, we give all our merits back to the cosmos. This is another very important thing. Once you have recited the Sukhmani, or in fact any Naad, it is important that you give it as an offering. You don't keep it with you. And when you give it as an offering, the universe returns back 100-fold back. In gratitude you give, in reverence you give. So blessings to all of you.